Hello, Brad91 here in today's video. I was going to make a video of Assassin's Creed topic. Um, um, so I had this idea of I just thought of this idea of an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in the Wild West. Now, there have been talkabouts of here and there of an actual Wild Western Assassin's Creed. And now I've heard people, and seen comments where people don't really like that idea because of the. I think it could work into a degree. I think it could probably work a little similar to like how Assassin's Creed Syndicate was. Even though Syndicate had some pretty good ideas for what they were doing, especially in 1886 kind of like era. There's probably a lot of stuff there you could probably go back to a little bit where you could probably do a Wild Wild West setting. Now, how would this work and what weapons would we have and all that type of thing. I do know there would be a lot of hunting for Assassin's Creed because a lot of character people like cowboys and westerns and those things, they hunted a lot. Making crops and all that type of thing. So there is a review on Game Rant, of kind of an idea of a setting and a concept of what it could look like and some of the ideas that might actually work. So here we go. One setting with an abundance of potential is the Wild West. One Reddit user, Mini Fridge on Mars, created a game logo based upon the idea of a Wild West Assassin's Creed, leading fans to speculate what such a game could be like. Taking Assassin's Creed to the American frontier would be a bold, exciting choice, as the Wild West is undoubtedly one of the most iconic periods in both historical and modern popular culture. In the United States Western expansion took place between the 1850s and 1910s, with the Golden Age or the arterial type Old West period occurring from the end of the American Civil War in 1865 until the 1890s. This would be quite a tough and entirely new direction for the franchise, but there is no denying that playing as an assassin in the Wild West would be exhilarating. Ubisoft has teased the American Midwest in Abstergo emails before, so such setting would not be unpredicted or an impossible stretch. I don't think it would be if they do it right and play it fairly well. And if they do a Wild West, I don't think they should do the RPG route like they did with Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. I think they should do kind of like either the Black Flags route with it, or maybe like Assassin's Creed 3, or maybe something similar to like maybe Unity. So game mechanics between those three, I think would work very well. Now, having weapon choices would be kind of cool because there's so many different iconic weapons in the Wild West that would be really interesting that you could probably customize weapon choices that you'd want to use, and what would make cool uses for you and stuff like that. Okay, here's another little video I'm going to read here. A Wild West setting could also build up connections to Assassin's Creed 3, with the characters being a descendant of Connor. The connections to previous games make this highly plausible potential setting for Assassin's Creed. There are plenty of renewed figures, both real and mythical, that could appear in a game set during this era. Famous historical figures have appeared throughout the Assassin's Creed games. This is one of the franchise's greatest strengths. Figures such as Butch Cassidy, Billy the Kid, Frank and Jesse James would certainly make interesting contributions to the franchise, and a game could potentially use a game system simulator. Yeah, I can see it. It'd be kind of cool to kind of take out games and stuff. It'd be kind of similar to like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla kind of situation where you go and do like raid battles and stuff. So it'd be kind of like similar, but you would go after like wanted criminals and stuff like that. So that'd be kind of neat. Similar to Cultist system in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it would be a great environment to showcase. Yeah, I would like to do like a Cultist system with Wild West and have like go after like Frank and Jesse James, and they would be like your Templar people to go after too. So it'd be really interesting. Billy the Kid would be nice. Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool idea. And I don't think they would have to try to make it, so it's nothing like Red Dead Redemption, which is Rockstar's game. But I don't think they're gonna make like Red Dead Redemption. I think they would make it to where it's, completely not involved with that. So, I think they would try to like make it really different compared to what Red Dead Redemption has done. I've put on here another thing. I'm not into this still, and this is basically game. This is basically like story and like setting in the Wild West. We can probably visit on. We could probably do the old times in Texas. Some parts like the southern type areas. So like Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. We could probably do it in Reno, Nevada, Wyoming. You could probably do it in those types of areas. Colorado would be probably one. See, Frank and Jesse James, they went and robbed a lot of trains and banks and all that type of stuff. Because like, I know they went through Missouri, so maybe there could be a setting where we can go through Missouri and kind of chase them over there. That'd be kind of interesting. So like, there's probably quite a few different setting areas where we have to chase these like outlaw like people that are wanted, and either we can kill them or we have to bring them in alive and get our reward money, or however they would do that system would be kind of neat. I also have on here a list of like weapons that could basically be in this game, of like pistols, revolvers, shotguns, rifles, knives, and all that type of thing. So here's what I did for weapons. Now, for revolvers, we would obviously have the Colt 45. We would have the Single Action Army Colt. We would have the 1860 1860, 1861 single action Army Colt. So we'd have a lot of the Colt revolvers pretty much in this game. Remington 1873 or 75 revolver. We would have the 1851 Colt Navy revolver. 1875 Schofield revolver. The volcanic pistol, which is that one that's on Red Dead Redemption, that kind of looks like a pistol, like kind of lever action rifle, kind of like design look. I figured that would actually be on here too, because it is kind of a Western like pistol that obviously was used in stuff here and there. So I wouldn't see why they wouldn't bring that in here either, since it was used in Red Dead Redemption. Just another idea to bring that in there, I guess. And then you obviously have, like a pocket pistol. So you would have like your 1860 Smith and Wesson 32 revolver. So you would have like your pocket pistol, or like your, I don't know, maybe like a wrist like pistol. I could see them doing like a deal like that. So that's pretty much it for like revolvers and stuff like that. I could probably also see them bringing in, the flintlock pistol, which is like from Black Flag. So we would probably get like some like gun weapons from like other Assassin's Creed games. They always cross over other Assassin's Creed game weapons with other Assassin's Creed games that you can use off of their games too, off of the game too. So like we would get the pirate probably pistols off of there too, like from Black Flags. So next we got are these rifles. Now a lot of the rifles were like the Henry repeater rifles, so you would get probably both 1860 or 66 repeater rifles. 1873 Springfield trapdoor rifle, Winchester 73 model rifle, your 1874 Sharp, which is your long distance like rifle, 1886 Winchester rifle, Springfield 1861 musket rifle, your double barrel shotgun, 1868 short barreled shotgun, 1876 single barrel shotgun, 1888, 89 Ithaca 37 pump shotgun, 1887 lever action shotgun. So you would get like these your shotguns and all that type of stuff. I can see the old. I think I could see the setting kind of going between 1851 to like probably all the way up to like 1886 time or 89 times, because when we get into Syndicate, you're kind of getting close to the modern day setting where they're about to have cars, because Syndicate was pretty close to showing that, because if you remember, look in London, there wasn't cars yet, but there was a lot of wagons and horseback carriers that moved around as if they were cars. So they're kind of getting to that era where cars are about to be a thing. And then you would also have like your melee weapons, such as like your Bowie knife. Obviously, a lot of your knives would be your melee weapons for sure. So like your Bowie knife, your mallet knife, throwing knives, obviously I think would be a thing here. Your Kukri knives, because there was Kukri knives in the Old West and stuff, and they kind of have that in the Syndicate game too. Obviously, the classic Hidden Blade is obviously gonna be a thing here, because that's an iconic weapon that most assassins have, is the Hidden Blade. I mean, there was a couple of Assassin's Creed games where they kind of didn't do the Hidden Blade, because Origins didn't really do the Hidden Blade, if I remember correctly. I don't think Origins did the Hidden Blade. Neither did Odyssey. I don't think Origins and Odyssey did the Hidden Blade. I think Valhalla was the one that brought it back. So obviously it won't be everything. And another thing that could be a weapon item is the rope. A lot of people use the rope for a lot of things, not to just tie you up, but they did use it to strangle you with and hang you in places, or hang you in places in wide open country territory. So I could see the rope being kind of an item used here. And then last but not least, dynamite. Dynamite was used a lot back then, so that would be probably your explosives you'd be using a lot. So those would obviously be the weapons that they would be using for a Western game. Obviously, you would probably have like Indians and this stuff in this deal too. So like you would maybe you could probably use some of their weapons, so like their bow and arrow, all kinds of things. So there'd probably be a lot of interesting collab of things they can probably put in here, but that would probably work and be pretty neat to have and explore. It'd be just pretty kind of nice to explore a Wild Western Assassin's Creed game. I think that's about it, guys. I think I've talked quite a bit about what I think would work. What do you guys think for a Assassin's Creed Western game? Obviously, I'm wanting a Assassin's Creed game based in China and Japan, so I like them to go into like the Asian setting too. But what do you think about a Wild Western Assassin's Creed game? If they have the idea of doing one, post in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.